So we're doing a cross-province tour, stopping communities across Ontario to talk about the affordability crisis. We picked Parry Sound not just because it's beautiful, because we know a lot of people in more rural communities and further north have even more difficulty affording electricity bills with the lower density rates, and people in further north of Toronto, you know, the rest of the province isn't aware of how bad the electricity rates are outside of the downtown core. So the reason for the tour is a lot of these government policies, whether it be high electricity rates, whether it be cap and trade, which increases the cost of heating your home with natural gas, and changes to the labor laws that are making the cost of labor go up. These really affect businesses and it affects families, and there's a exodus of businesses out of Ontario into places like the US, into Mexico, and overseas. And there's also, especially from more northern communities, we're heading to North Bay today after this, you see population loss because people can't afford to live in these communities anymore. So we launched in Richmond Hill yesterday. We launched we were hosted by an organization called the Coalition of Concerned Manufacturers, because we wanted to show that there's a face to businesses that are being impacted by government policies. And so their concerns are slightly different from ours, but we share concerns over rapidly increasing labor costs, basically overnight without much consultation. We both share concerns about electricity rates and about cap and trade. And so those are all things that make it harder to run a business here, harder to live here, and especially in the north, harder to live in the north.